Gosh, right away you made me think of Nick Zanuck, who was Ford executive, and he was my mentor in the early years. And
Okay.
he did some work with horses as well, and he really understood what they were telling us. And he picked a tough horse. He picked a really dangerous horse to work with, but he learned a lot from it, and that was his style. But sorry, I just lost my train of thought for a second. He was interesting because Nick basically said, if you put an alpha horse in with an alpha CEO, the horse will win. They know. They're bigger, they know how to do it. And so out of that relationship comes some humility. Mm-hmm. And the second part of it is listening, deep listening, not the kind of superficial one where you're busy thinking of what you're going to say in response to what somebody did. So Nick told me a story of going into a company, and I think it was in Southeast Asia somewhere. And he told the CEO, he says, look, all you've got to do is go in and listen. Just be present with your people. Just listen, take it in. And the guy phoned him back a couple months later. He says, you won't believe what happened. He said, our productivity doubled. And he said, and I didn't do anything. And he said, well, then he said, all I did was walk from one room to another, ask somebody something, and I listened to their answer. So it wasn't with the intention to refute what they were saying or shape it or bend it or mold it or control it, but it was just to be present and to hear that. And that is one of the aspects of leadership from an Indigenous universal principle point of view, is to show up, be present. It is presence. And anybody that's watching leadership today will know that some presence is powerful,